Just about to get underway. Here's Byron Buxton.
For 25, Byron Buxton.
And we're underway.
That's low. That's a ball.
Home opener. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
On the ground to the left. Over to Lowe. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Ball one there.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a two-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second,
that missed,
third,
that's a ball,
and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Batting third, catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one finds the corner. Strike one. And a strike on the outside edge.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
So Salvi is set down on strikes. Ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and that's a great play for the out. Leading off, Jordan Westburg. turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's a 1-1. Inside.
That's inside.
Just
Ball.
missed. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Lugo on the move. 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Just
Ball.
missed. Ground ball right side, Collins. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Ball. Ball. Outside.
Two down, nobody on. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Ah!
Rutschman off of first with 2 away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Down. Ball.
That one in the dirt. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely
Nope.
score.
Ball 4.
So
Take your base.
Watt puts runners at first and second. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Ball outside.
And that's there for a strike. And the count even 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Check swing, went around. And that is strike 2.
That's inside. That's a ball. No, that missed.
Misses there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside
ball 4.
ball
Take your
4.
base.
He walked them,
Batting
and they
sixth,
are loaded.
left
Pretty
fielder,
good spot on the
Taylor
outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. It's a
Ward.
stone cold take.
No. Ball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Line drive. That's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out. Now it's the DH, Samuel Basallo. Fastball for a strike.
Ball inside.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Look,
Ball.
in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
This one in the air center field. Buxton under this one. And that will end the inning. We move ahead to the
Leading
top of the
off for the
second now.
Royals,
So
the
here's the
designated
Royals
hitter,
DH,
Starling
Starling
Marte.
Marte. Just
Ball.
missed. That's off
That's
the
a
mark.
ball.
And the count is 2-0. That
Right
clips the
to.
corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
To third, Westberg. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Hee-haw!
Check swing and he
Strike two.
went. No balls, 2 strikes. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A solo shot. Here's Lane Thomas. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
Ball.
Check
Hey.
swing went around. And the count 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. And he
Hey.
couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Matthew Lugo steps in for the Royals. Check
Ha.
swing called strike. That's strike 1. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Cowser on his way over. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading off
bottom of
for
the
the
second.
Orioles,
Here's Leody
center fielder,
Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
No, that's out. Hee-haw! Ball, that's outside.
Right through
Here.
there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And he makes the catch. 2 down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westberg now at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Fastball for a strike. That one
That's
off
a
the
ball.
mark. Now 1-2. Buxton under it. That is the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Byron Buxton. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just
no, that missed. That's a ball.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-2.
Really
That's a
good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to Lowe. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
No, that's out.
Foul ball there. And a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
De La
What you
Cruz
got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Ellie falls victim to the K.
Up next for the Royals.
2 down, base is
Catcher,
empty.
Salvador
And here's the
Perez.
catcher, Salvador Perez. The 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Over to Lowe. Inning over. As we go
Leading
to
off
the
for the
last of
Orioles,
the 3rd.
the
Digging in,
shortstop,
Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
Swinging a foul out of play. Bell handles the chance. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher, Adley Rutschman.
0-1.
Ball.
Just missed.
Ball.
And that one fouled off. Two now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's
Up
Nathaniel
next
Lowe.
for the Orioles,
Walked his first time.
first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Well, Chris, through
That's
the early
in, ball.
stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one ripped, but foul to the right. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building
ball.
their bullpens. Lugo gets under it, and that ends the inning. Back here in
Leading
Baltimore,
off for
out of the
Kansas
4th,
City, first
Josh
baseman,
Bell
Josh
steps in for
Bell.
the Royals. There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Ball.
That one fouled off.
Nope, ball.
Check swing called strike. And it's 2-2. On the ground. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Collins digs in now. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off
Ball.
of the stick.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single,
Up
and they
next
lead
for the
by
Royals,
2.
Third baseman,
Runner at
Willie
first with 2
Castro.
away. This is Willie Castro. Runner on the go. And it's fouled away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That is strike 2. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a ball. Outside.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 4th,
Leading
stepping
off
in,
for the
Colton
Orioles,
Cowser.
right fielder, Colton Cowser.
And that skips in the dirt.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
1-1 now. On the corner for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Inside. Ball.
Got him looking for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Ball.
The Royals up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey. Outside. Ball.
Out in front, rip foul. Two now. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do
Up
get out
next
number
for the
2.
Orioles,
Samuel
designated hitter,
Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1.
Basallo.
Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off for
All
Kansas
set for the
City,
start of the
right
inning.
fielder,
Matthew
Matthew
Lugo
Lugo
steps in for the Royals. Just
No,
missed.
that's out.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2.
Just
No,
not
that
taking the
missed.
bait
That's a
right
ball.
there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Out towards left center. Takes it in for the out. That's
No, that's low. Ball.
And that one fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And it
Foul
had
ball.
the distance, but slices foul. 1-2 now. And that skips in the dirt. That one blasted deep to right. Carrying well. Gone into the flagpole. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Fouled off left side. Check
Hit right.
swing. He went, and it's 0-2. On the ground to short. Henderson over to first in time. Out number 2. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Ooh, Baez. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one
Ball.
misses. And 1-1. Slice to right. And it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
That's a ball.
Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
No, that missed.
So a
He's
change
running
being
at
made at first base. On the
Number
run for the
22,
Royals. Carter
Carter
Jensen. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Taveras has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading off
we
for
head
the
to the bottom
Orioles,
of the 5th.
Center fielder,
Leody Taveras getting ready to hit.
Taveras.
You know, these Orioles just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
What you got?
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung
next
up on
for the
strikes.
Orioles, second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton in position, and there are 2 outs.
It's frustrating for these hitters because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Westberg stands
No, that's
in
down.
with 2
Ball.
away as he takes a ball.
Ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good
Ball,
enough
that's
to
it.
get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
On the ground to third. One pitch and one out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Now pitching.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles.
Number
Alec
37.
Jacob.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him.
Nope,
right
that's
here.
outside.
Got to do his
Ball.
best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Goes
Heck.
down looking. 2 down, bases empty. So now a
hitting for the
pinch hitter,
Royals.
George
Number
Valera,
7,
looking for a
George
2-out
Valera.
spark with the bases empty. And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So man aboard, Willie Castro, the next to hit. Jacob checks over to first, and he's back. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Castro,
That missed.
in his
That's a
7th
ball.
season, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
Hey,
Ground ball to the
Foul.
right side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses
That's the ball.
inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Man at second. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off.
Gunnar
The
Henderson.
shortstop,
So the
Gunnar
Royals bring on a new arm, Alex Lang.
Anderson.
And this is an important
Now
part of this
pitching for
game.
Kansas
Tight
City.
score and still
Number
a lot of
56.
outs to
Outside.
get. So
Alex
they're
Lang.
looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
The 1-0.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
ball. That's up.
Just
Ball, out.
missed. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to
Up
nibble
next
right
for the
there and just
Orioles.
missed his spot.
Catcher,
Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Henderson on at first. Nobody out. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Here's a 2-2. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Lugo towards the line. And there's one down. One out man at
Up
first.
next for the
Nathaniel
Orioles.
Lowe up to hit.
First baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
And there's a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Missed with
Ball.
a changeup. Ball 2. Just
Nope.
off the
Ball.
inside edge. And ball
Take your
4,
base.
2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants
Up
to swing
next
it,
for
but
the
he's showing
Orioles.
some good patience
Right
in this
fielder,
one. It's the second
Colton
time he's taken ball.
And fouled off. That's off the
No,
inside
that missed. That's a
corner.
ball.
Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's fired to third. And he's in safely at third. A run scores. It's a 2-run game. And they have their first hit since the first inning. So next to hit for
Up next
Baltimore,
for the
Taylor
Orioles.
Ward.
Left
And
fielder,
there's no doubt that
Taylor
they'll feed off the energy from this
Ward.
crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intent.
Double steal. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back now at Oriole
Leading off
Park.
for the
Top of
Royals.
inning number 6.
Left- Matt pinch hitting
So
for
they're
the
making
Royals.
a move for a
Number
bat off the
30,
bench.
Will
Benson.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Now pitching
The
for the
left-hander on
Orioles.
now, Nick Raquel.
Number 72.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one lifted to left. Ward moving under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Back to the top of the
Up
order
next
now.
for the Royals,
Now here's the leadoff
center
hitter for the
fielder,
Royals,
Byron
Buxton.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
And on the mound, they can't be feeling too comfortable either. With the way these batters are hitting the baseball, it makes it harder to come into the strike zone for fear of getting hit hard.
On a line, base hit. And a man aboard.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
No,
and
that's
ripped
down.
it into
Ball.
the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. This is one of those
That's a ball.
situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Man at first, one away. Not even close there. 3-1.
Runner.
Buxton on the run. Hits
Hey!
for a strike.
Hey,
Throw
he
to
needs to
second.
throw.
Save. And ball
That's
four
ball
to
four.
a
Runner,
board.
take your base.
Well, he took his
Up
chance
next
at
for the
getting him to
Royals.
chase right there,
Catcher,
but with first
Carter
base open,
Jensen.
walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Carter Jensen swings through it for strike one. Runners on the move. Pitches low.
Boom, ball.
Save.
Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The Royals trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, should be extra bases. One run is in. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4. A 2-run double.
Up next for the Royals.
Over
First
that.
baseman,
Nice job
Josh
of driving
Bell.
that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into.
Now pitching
Ryan
for the
Helsley
Orioles.
gets the ball now.
Well,
Number
they need someone to
21,
stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Brings it in. 2 away. Starling Marte up to him. For 3.
Pinch hitting
Now a
for the
pinch hitter
Royals.
coming on for the
Number
Royals.
14,
Jack
Jack
Paglione.
Paglione.
Looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Collins in the box now. Takes strike one. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Lined into right. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Samuel Basallo. That gets the corner. That one ripped, but foul. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a
Up next
fastball
for
at the
the
knees.
Orioles, center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Ball outside.
Out towards right center field. Buxton under it. And there's 2 down. Jackson
Up
Holliday
next for the
will hit next.
Orioles. Second baseman,
Daniel Lynch
Jackson
comes on now.
And you know,
Holliday.
bullpen guys can struggle
Now
sometimes
pitching
when they're
for
called
Kansas
upon
City,
with big leads
number
because
41.
he just doesn't have the same
Pinch hitting
intensity
for
as
the
a tight
Orioles,
game. So
number
we'll see how
82,
sharp he is.
Jeremiah
Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Jackson.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Looking to extend the play now. to first, and he scrambles back safely.
Up
Took a
next
big
for the
turn there.
Orioles. Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Now, Jordan Westburg.
Outside. That's a ball.
Out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here in
Leading off
Baltimore,
for
digging
Kansas
in,
City,
George
left fielder,
Valera.
George Valera.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The other way, that's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Anytime you rip a line drive
Up
the other
next
way,
for
you
the
feel
Royals,
really
third
good about
baseman,
what you did
Willie
at the plate. You
Castro.
trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball
Hoo-yah!
straight to it. That's great work right there.
Nope, that's in.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And out to aboard.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's inside. Ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Back to the top of the order. Byron Buxton steps in for the Royals. And that's it for a strike. 0-1. Outside.
Ball,
to the
that's
breaking
outside.
ball.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
To short, could be two. Over to Jackson. That's one. They get the
Yeah!
out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
Up next for the Royals, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Check swing,
Yeehaw!
and he went. That's strike one. Just
No, that's
missed.
down. Ball.
That one outside.
Ball outside.
And it's 2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter
That's in.
watching that
Ball.
go by.
Fastball
right.
for a strike. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And he'll pull into second with two gone.
Everything came together for him. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Now pitching for the
Keegan Aiken
Orioles,
on to pitch here.
number 45.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost
Keegan
has to
Aiken.
just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up.
Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand
Safe.
in there. Safe. And it's now 10-2. So a man at first. Here's Josh Bell. Foul ball there. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock
Ball.
into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
One.
The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter.
Number 16.
Kobe Mayo. Good up. Opportunity for first and second with nobody out. So the closer
Now
summoned from
pitching
the
for
bullpen,
Kansas City,
Emilio
number
Pagan.
15.
Compared to some
Emilio
days, this is a
Pagan.
pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
That's a ball.
And that's
a ball.
downstairs. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Foul ball.
Henderson at second. Rutschman at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out. gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Runners at first and second with one gone. Three-two
No,
now.
ball.
Double steal. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Runner, he's going.
Hee-ha!
No throw. Double steal. They're both safe.
And that's a head scratching at bat, walking back to the dugout. But you got to give credit to the pitcher, working his way back in and finishing the hitter off.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position.
Ball.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run.
Ball. That's high.
Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes Rutschman around third. In comes the run from second. And they almost caught him, but he's
safe.
back in time.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now pitching for
New
Kansas
pitcher
City.
in the game for the
Number
Royals,
25,
Matt Strong.
Matt Strong.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never
And
liked when
hitting for the
opposing teams
Orioles.
did that to me.
Number 9, Tyler O'Neill.
Ball.
Inside.
Nope. Ball.
Ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the
Ball,
mound.
that's
You're
low.
in that hitter's head a little bit.
Fought off foul. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And back now at Oriole
Leading
Park.
off for Kansas
All
City,
set to
the
start the
designated
ninth in
hitter,
this one.
Jack Caglione.
Caglione steps in for the Royals. Up the middle, a dive, nice stop, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Royals, second baseman Isaac Collins.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base
Up
is
next
empty.
for the Royals,
George Valera
left fielder
now at the plate.
George
He's
Valera.
2 for 2.
That's a ball.
Check
Hey!
swing, but
Ha!
he went too far. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aiken, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit,
Up
but
next
he
for
got
the
enough
Royals,
behind it to
third
shoot it through
baseman,
for a knock.
Willie
And
Castro.
he'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Steps off, checks the runner at first.
Now pitching
Coming
for
on for the Orioles, Kyle Nicholas.
Number 62.
And he'll feature a hard
Kyle
slider to work off his fastball.
Nicholas.
Hut! Ball.
Tries
Did
to
he go?
check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Runner on the move. Pitching
Right
for a strike.
Oh,
Throw.
he beat it. He beat it.
Save. Pitch misses.
Ball.
And now 3-2. And ball four to a
Take your
board.
base.
Next to hit, Will Benson. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
And that is that. Back here in Baltimore.
Leading off
Now
for the
it's the
Orioles,
switch hitting outfielder,
center fielder,
Leody Taveras.
Leody Taveras.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit. Round second, taken for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson.
So back to the top of the order. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into
That's the
center
ball.
field.
Outside.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Runners at second and third and 1 out.
Orioles.
The switch hitting. Sure will come up to hit. So they turn things over to the righty. Lucas calling for the
pitching for
intentional
Kansas City,
walk, and that
number
loads up the
60,
bases.
Lucas
And the
Erceg.
force play
Up
is
next
now
for
in
the
order.
Orioles,
He struck
first
out
baseman,
swinging at his first
Kobe
at-bat.
Mayo.
Orioles
hitting
making
for
a
the
move for a
Orioles,
pinch hitter.
number 12,
Dylan Beavers.
Dylan
1 out, the base is loaded. Big
Beavers.
spot for him. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. All loaded up here in the last half of inning number 9.
Ball. Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Orioles down to their final out. All loaded up. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
That's a
No,
good
that's
miss
it.
off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Cowser
What you got?
takes his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
They're down to their final strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bases loaded, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one misses.
Take your base,
and
ball
that'll
4.
bring home a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
No, that's out.
The tying run at the plate. Strike 2. Got him, and that's the ball game. Final